Hey guys, this is Chico with He Provides Homestead, and I really wasn't intending on doing a video on this particular meal, but as I thought about it, I think I probably should. We are having a ham and beans for dinner tonight. It was an easy meal. But I've got a special reason for telling you about it. It wasn't just that I threw some beans and ham in a crock pot and I want to tell you about it. The deal is although we're not preppers, luck favors the prepared man, as I think Thomas Jefferson said. But it's good to be prepared, and I've discussed it in other videos. When we do the prepper meals like the Mountain House, I'll link one of them up here. But we think it's important to be prepared. We try to keep our cabinets full. And then sometimes we start getting holes, and I have a system, but we start getting holes and I got to think about plugging those holes. You never know when there's going to be a fire, a flood, who knows what. So it's good to be prepared. And I started noticing some holes, and what I do is I buy new stuff. When I see a great deal, I just shove it in this cabinet. And then, as I begin to see holes over here, I rotate everything in these cabinets out. And I bring the new stuff here, rotate it all out. So today I thought I want to do something a little different. We buy the Randall Beans. It's an American company. As far as I know, it's got a Cincinnati address. The beans are grown in America. It's American-made product, and they're mighty tasty, and they're easy. They're quick. You have a 12-hour day or something. You can throw these on, and they'll be done in a few minutes, and they're great. But the Randall beans, their expiration date is a code, so I just rotate those regularly. When we get a craving for beans, we'll do some of these. We usually throw them in the crock pot. And I just keep rotating them because I'm not sure what that date is. But this is a wet bean that's edible right out of the jar. A bad disaster happens, what they call a SHTF situation, civil unrest, down grid, whatever, power's knocked out, whatever. This is a good meal. You can crack it open, and even though it's not as good cold as it is warm, you can get a spoon and eat this right out of the jar. These are pretty handy to have around. I know they've got a long shelf life. I'm just not sure how long. And if you have some knowledge about how to read this code, please put it in the comment section below. I'd love to know. And Brookdale premium cooked ham with water added. I'm not sure where this is at, but it has, or where it's made, but it has a shelf life of Best by 7/24/20. So we've got over 3 years, and we've probably had it in the cabinet a good 3 or 4 months anyway, and we've got 3 years left on the shelf life. But I wanted to rotate out some beans, make room for new beans, and we didn't have any ham in the freezer, but I wanted to try one of these. Because we've got 3 or 4 of them, and I thought I want to see how these are. But this is a great emergency food as well. Long shelf life, pop the top, it's fully cooked, a spoon, a fork, a stick, whatever. Use your fingers and eat it. You can eat it right out, you can eat it cold. It's like the beans, it's better warm than it is cold, but boom, right out of the can you can eat it. So if everything goes to crap, we got beans and ham. We don't even need fire. So I thought, I want to try this. So I put them in the crock pot. And as I've told you in other videos, we've got kale growing out our ears right now. Our collards are doing very well. And we've got some dandy arugula. So I threw in the beans. I cut up the ham. I added some kale and collards out of our garden and some garlic. Let it slow cook all afternoon. Now this is a cheap, long shelf life downgrade situation prepper meal. If you have fire, you heat it up. If you don't, you don't. So I wanted to show it to you. Not always will you have the kale and the collards readily available, but if you're living this lifestyle, anytime that it's time to have vegetables, you'll have them. So I cooked it up, and I thought I'd share it with you. Don't want to spill it. It looks good. The kale is cooked good. The collards have cooked good. The ham, it doesn't look so great because it's compressed. But let's try this. Let's see how this works out. The beans are great as always. I love kale, collards, and garlic. So they're great. Let me try it. Great flavor. My big question was the canned ham. Because like most canned hams, it's just compressed ham. Just compressed meat. It's not a big section of ham. But for what we pay for it, for the shelf life that it has, for the convenience that it provides, and knowing that I can just crack them open and grab a fork and I've got a life-sustaining meal, they're fantastic. The ham, not as flavorful as some ham you would pay $6 or $7 a pound for, but we didn't pay near that. So all in all, this is a great prepper meal. If you didn't have any power and you could manage to create a little fire, throw these in a pot over a little fire, dandy meal for the whole family. So I think it's a win. Randall's Beans, an American bean, made in America, grown in America. Brookdale canned ham, 3 or 4 year shelf life, quite tasty. So, all things considered, I think this is a win. Please, in the comment section below, tell me what you think. Was this a good topic, and are you glad I brought this, or do you think I may have wasted your time on this video? Well, let me know. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Please share it, please subscribe, and you can always find us right here on YouTube, and you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to enjoy some ham and beans, a great emergency meal. Godspeed.